What's up, people? It's Jay the Salamander, bringing you another video. I just thought to basically mix up like my videos and I'm just giving you some gameplay of PlayStation All-Stars, new game, pretty fresh. And right now I'm playing with one of my subscribers called Forgotten Brawler. Yeah, about to go ham right now. Yeah. Alright, so basically first I'm gonna go with Heihachi, one of my favorite characters. Alright, so that's not really what this video is about. This video is about like a couple random things, but I just need to let you guys know. And I just thought of like discussion for new manga that I'm reading called, Hungry Joker. And I did my review for chapter 10 like a couple hours ago. If you didn't watch it, I'll put the link in the description. You can just check that out. Alright, so yeah, so Hungry Joker is like, I don't really want to repeat myself too much, but it's about this guy named Heiji, and he's like a scientist, and he wants to figure out himself, and he's also trying to save the world with people called like the white jokers. And the people in his group so far that we've seen is like Chitose, Mira, Alan, and all that. So what I want to like really bring to your attention is that since like the beginning, or I don't know, maybe first 3 chapters or something, that we've seen these things called Eurikas, and they basically grant you some power, basically for like a limited time, maybe about 5 minutes, and it's some crazy shit. Like the type of power that Heiji has is, well, he can control gravity around him. Like, he can pick people up, he can pick anything he wants up to like a certain extent. And like a couple times in the manga so far, we've been getting hints. I don't really know how to explain it, but like it's almost like some foreshadowing, and it's saying like, oh, like just like in the last chapter, Hungry Joker chapter 10, they were talking about when they were on the TV and they were talking to the boss. Mira, the one who recruited Heiji and Chitose, was saying like, oh, he's still human right now, and basically that just makes me like think like, what the hell does she mean by he's still human right now? Is it like, is he gonna like turn into like a monster like later on throughout the story? But then it just hits me that if like you have read the Hungry Joker chapter 0, I don't know if a lot of people know about the chapter 0, but it was basically like a launch chapter, and if you read that, it was a really long chapter too. Like it was like, I don't know, 50 plus pages or something like that. I'm not sure, but chapter 0, you gotta look that up, was basically, I don't know, like I don't know if it was in the future or the past, but most likely it's in the future. They'll just basically give us like a dip into what's like this whole story is about. And like basically it starts off with Heiji, and he's in this like big lab by himself, and I guess he's still testing out these patients, just like how the episode 1 started. And he's like testing out like one of these glowing bodies, and apparently the glowing body like it transformed to a monster. And we in chapter 0, what we lack in the chapters 1 to 10 was that like Heiji, he's built this thing where he puts over his mouth. Apparently that's what he said, he puts it over his mouth, and he apparently talks 10 times louder. And I don't know like what to say about that. So it's like big monstrous looking teeth that he puts over his mouth. And then in chapter 0 we also noticed that Heiji has these numbers floating around him, and like during the chapter he keeps saying like, oh, I have to kill and drink one of these jokers, or not jokers, yeah, one of like the aliens, one of their blood. He has to keep drinking their blood every time, like every single day, and anytime he drinks their blood he gets another 24 hours. But then once you go to chapter 1 to 10, where we are right now, the time limit is like nowhere to be found. So basically he's been chewing on this Eureka, the apple, for quite some time. And what I'm thinking is gonna happen is like maybe in the future, or like the future of this series, he probably eats it too much, to the extent where, like, you know, like he starts to turn into one of the, like, the Jokers or something, or has like terrible side effects, and it starts to deteriorate his body or something. So maybe if he eats it too much, he starts to get this time limit, and he starts to turn into one of them. And in chapter 0, we also noticed that, like, after some time, his body like it just deteriorates, and he can't even like move his body unless he gets some of the blood. And then one of the characters had like pushed something on his chest, and he like transformed. It's like some crazy thing, and I don't know if that's a combination of all the Eurikas together, but he completely owned the monster that, like, you know, that they were fighting at the time. Alright, so that's just a little discussion. Just wanted to just throw that at you. You know, like, if you guys are Hungry Joker fans and you didn't notice that, make sure you read chapter 0. It's very informative, and I'm just saying it probably is, like, you know, foreshadowing of like the future for Hygiene. And the last thing I want to let you guys know is Storm 3. Yeah, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. You already know I'm getting that. Like, as you can see, I'm playing on a PS3 right now. So if you guys, any of my subscribers, have a PS3, you want to play with me or anything, just add me, Jay's Fury. I'll probably put it in an annotation somewhere or down in the description. So yeah, just message me if you want to play with me online. Allstars, Madden, Call of Duty. I'm very versatile at all games, you know. But yeah, so what I like about Storm 3 this year is basically, you know, they're including like the stuff that like is happening in the manga right now. And if you only watch the anime and you don't read the like manga, don't get this game. Please don't get this game, because you will be spoiled so hard right now. Because like a thing that they're putting into this game is, you know, like the Madara, Naruto Bijou mode, all this crazy stuff, like, and it leads up to where we are in the manga right now. So if you don't read the manga, do not, I recommend you do not buy that game unless you just want to be spoiled, spoiling the anime for yourself. So go right ahead. But yeah, I think that's really cool that the you know how like the reanimation Madara and the Bijou mode, like Sage's 6th Path looking Naruto. Like, how overpowered is that gonna be? How overpowered? I just think that's gonna be so epic. And another thing that I heard from one of like a fellow reviewer on YouTube is that you get to choose your boss battles. And like, you know, like the past Naruto games, this time you can actually like choose one of 2 things and like just go your way, you know, like you get to choose your destiny kind of, and like you choose your boss battles. Like, I don't know, I just thought that was cool. But that basically ends my rambling for today. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like, and if you have not at this point subscribed, make sure you do so, or I'll be very mad. Nah, I'm just kidding. People will subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you guys to. But yeah, if you do like this video, just drop a like. Let me know what you think. Comment down in the section below. I respond to everyone, you know. Jay the Salamander. Out. Peace.
You're the one that got me trapped.
Victory!
Ah!